Yeah, no, I'm just 20 gifted subs one day and then raiding with 5 viewers the next day. I really do appreciate it, and I hope Chaos knows this. I should text them on Twitter afterwards. Be like, hey, you might not, may have not come across fully. I mean, okay, the 20 gifted subs I did come across, but maybe like the raid before. May not have come across fully, but I do really appreciate it, and it means a lot. So yeah, let me just. Wish you could have seen the rain. Okay, so Nuke won't be able to join. Is this gonna be? This is gonna be one of my solo streams again when nobody is in. I hope at least Howard joins eventually. But hey, I just get started. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. That's for the first stream. For the first SCP that we stop. Man, maybe I should have the webcam right here, so I would end up just naturally looking. For the first SCP that we're gonna have today is called Plant Repairing Hookah. Sure. Yeah. Okay. First, before I actually do that, though, before I start reading it, yeah. Let me just go here. I would like to get the text box out. There we go. It's out. And don't close it. Well, that's a very short one. Okay. Safe. SCP-190. No. Let's start again. Safe. SCP-1910 is to be contained in an airtight safe at biocide 1910. Level A hazardous materials suits are to be. My glasses are dirty and what? Okay. Sorry about that. It's an iffy start. I know. It's an iffy start for. There we go. Hazardous material suits are to be worn for protection during sample collection, as the object's anomalous properties only activate in contact with living animal tissue. SCP-1910 is to not come into contact with any plant or plant-like SCP item. It must remain empty and unlit at all times to prevent activation, except for purposes of controlled testing. SCP-1910 is a single-stem portable. Description. For some people who don't like watch videos and just have audio stuff, I need to be a bit more precise with which part we're reading. So, description: SCP-1910 is a single-stem portable hookah, which, when filled and lit properly with a smoldering. Is that how you say it, by the way? Hookah, like because it has the word hook in it, right? So that's the pronunciation.
Hookah.
Hookah. Yeah, okay, good. Which, when filled and lit properly with a smoldering coal and muazel tobacco paste or hashish marijuana resin, produces a dense white fog covering roughly a 200-meter radius around its position. Whenever any living plant is I just realized I didn't share my. I didn't share the link of. Shit. Shit. Well, too late. Oh well. Whenever any living plant is damaged within this radius, the fog enters an active state, sublimating and absorbing soft tissue and bodily fluids from nearby vertebrates, which tints it deep red. The fog will then use the dissolved animal tissue to repair any damaged plants inside its radius, replacing destroyed tissues and organs with healthy patches. The patches applied by SCP-1910 consist of living animal cells, genetically and compositionally identical to those of the animal most recently sublimated, reorganized into tissues closely analogous to the underlying plant structures. So it just creates the plant out of you. You heard plant. Fog is like, I'll hurt you and use you as a substitution for the hurt plant. That's pretty baller, I will say. Does grass count? If you step on grass, does the fog suddenly go like, oh, now you ask for it, and like, this just kill you right then and there. Which tints the red. The fog. Oh wait. That the patches applied. Yeah. For example, during test 1910-33A, SCP-1910 was activated by damage to the stem and leaves of a tobacco plant and reacted by absorbing a pig's forelimb. Okay, you replace the leaf, oh my god, parenchyma with modified skin and fat cells. The stomatal guard cells with muscle cells, the cuticle with waxes derived from sebaceous glands, the stem, xylem and phloem with veins and arteries, and the leaf veins with capillaries. See test log 1910 and document YT12 for a summary of and more detailed notes on the analogies observed in testing. It does sound like it basically compares and contrasts the plant to whatever animal or human it absorbed. Like, as in, like, the veins being here, like the xylem and phloem with veins and arteries. It does sound like it looks at a human or animal being. It's like, okay, what would fit the most to a plant? Or what would be the plant equivalent of that? And it's just create a plant out of your body, right? At least that's what it sounds like. Like, it sounds like if you were to break the softest top of the surface of a plant, it will take your skin and just create a new plant out of that. Or fix the plant that was hurt. The resultant patches are fleshy and incapable of photosynthesis, that makes sense. Although they do adequately replicate all structural and nutrient-conducting functions of the damaged tissue. Interestingly, the mass of animal tissue absorbed was far greater than that used to construct the patches. Let me do this real quick. Acquisition log. SCP-1910 was first cataloged in 1964 after a minor media panic surrounding an incident in the town of Oregon. Eyewitnesses state that several environmental protesters had chained themselves to large trees at a logging site outside the town and begun passing around a hookah. When loggers disregarded the protesters and moved to fell other nearby trees, SCP-1910's anomalous properties activated. Makes sense. But that must be freaky. Can you imagine? You are a lumberjack. There's a fog around you. You cut down a tree and suddenly your whole body just like just falls apart, expands, stretches, and you become tree. Like every other lumberjack around that time would just be about to axe on a tree, look over there and just be like, oh shit. Cause like what are you gonna do? Your friend Alex just got transformed into a birch tree. Like, what are you gonna do now? 5 loggers were skeletonized within minutes. Witnesses reported the incorporation of the loggers' tissue into the damaged trees. All survivors immediately fled the scene. Yeah, that's what I would do. Abandoning SCP-1910 in the forest. The survivors from the scene were admitted to a local hospital with severe dehydration and in 5 cases missing skin and muscle tissues from areas of their body. I mean, they're lucky. They're very lucky. Foundation experts later confirmed the removal of all soft tissue, including bone marrow of the skeletonized loggers, and determined a human origin of the incorporated flesh in the trees through species analysis of the hair on the patches. That's another thing that's like you have to think about, right? Not only did your friends just become part of a tree or become tree, everybody else who like then afterwards walks past and sees this like wait a minute, is my item's not set to shuffle. There we go. Yeah, the moment you walk past a tree and you just see like some like really just a section of it that's off, and you touch it, and you feel like, why does this feel like skin? And depending how long they were there, that skin might have dried. You know, like from dehydration, just like become like really like leathery. And the moss would be hair. The Foundation was alerted by local news reports and immediately initiated cover-up procedures. The longest deaths were explained as resulting from gas leak from a cave in the nearby mountains and the mass dehydration due to the protesters' drug use. SCP-1910 was catalogued and contained. The affected plant matter was isolated at the newly designed biosite 1910. And that's the first one of today. Wait, no, wrong one. Here we go. Honestly, very good start of today's stream. Because like I think the imagery is very grotesque, you know, like your body's being deconstructed to repair a plant. And depending how much damage you did to the plant is how much damage happens to you. But yeah, the idea of walking past a tree and you see like this like one section of a tree like the part that got cut by an axe be filled in by human flesh and skin and all that stuff. That is, yeah. That is messed up. Not only, it doesn't have to be human necessarily. It can, of course, it did say animals work as well. Like it took a pig's foreskin. Is that what it said? Or am I just being stupid? Forelimb, not foreskin. What? That would be. I'm an idiot. Forelimb. Yeah, it did not say foreskin. Don't take that. I'm just dumb. Honestly, that would also be really fucked up though. if it did that, that would also be really messed up. Let's be honest, you don't want that either. Oh man. Let me just send a friend a link real quick. Oh my god, but yeah. No, this is a good start though. It's a really good start. I do like this one. I just think it's like it's not like necessarily scary, right? Wait a minute. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not necessarily a scary thing, but it's a gross. Like it's a bit gross to think about. Like anything made out of human flesh that originally wasn't human flesh or animal flesh is always a bit grotesque if you think about it. Like Leatherface mask made out of human like skin of other people's faces. That's messed up. That is disgusting. One of the first SCP was like a whole room made out of human flesh. That's gross. It's just like the moment the moment the flesh leaves the body and becomes something else that's not with animals with animal case not food related. Or unless you're a cannibal, then human flesh is also food related. But yeah, it's just anything that's like even like when people are like, oh, I made a chair out of animal skin. I still be like, did you have to though? Did you have to do that? That was not necessary. You know what I mean? Like it's just, I know it's supposed to be art, but still, it's just a bit weird. Just a bit weird.